set. Shit.
Slide by.
What's going on, buddy?
Thank you.
No problem.
Water. You're done. Your truck's sitting where you left it. You're good.
Roger that. Did they do was the AC done? Did they do recharge AC?
No,
No.
no. All we did was took care of your coolant leak.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Why do you wait till I go live to call me? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Hang up. I'll call you back. So, I hate being the guy that actually comes on and doing all this stuff and, you know, letting a live encourage me to disregard emotions in the truck. Encourage me to disregard everything that's actually taking place around me. But I was sitting here doing some thinking, and I realized something. This is sensational. I hate that. But I realized a lot of times people can view you as narcissistic for stating the facts. We're in a world full of copycatting. People latch on to things that they don't that they come across, that they don't, what's the word I was looking for? I didn't want to say originate, but ingenuitive, I don't know. But I was contemplating some things a few years back, making decisions in my life. I'm not sure if it was prior to, yeah, or after. But it was something that I noticed just now. A lot of times they say, Al, you didn't do this. There's always that one or two, three people out of like 80 something that says, Al, you didn't do this. Al, that wasn't you. Come on, Al. Come on. Really, Al? Yeah. Al. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so I started thinking. And I started waiting for that one. You know, you play Connect Four and you look for that one spot to drop, you know, the piece. Or you wait for that one time when you're battling the boss of that level. You wait for that one spot where you can actually get in, lay the hammer down and, you know, beat that level. Well, I figured out how I beat this level. A lot of times people say, you didn't come up with that. So I set out a few things. I push things out. If you know me, I'm not going to wait till somebody else says it. I learned this about me. I come up with something that could possibly be ingenious. And something in my mind says just throw it out there, even if there could be a split hair of an infraction, you know, upon it. At worst, it'll allow me to do what I'm about to prove now. This is crazy. Miss you, Mila. I love you. So check it. It hit me. I was the first one to come up with the fact that if Eve was Adam, who's to say Adam wouldn't have took the bite first? If Eve wasn't spoken to first, who would be the weaker vessel? The truth is we'll never know, right? Maybe I'll double back on this conversation sometime later, maybe I won't. And call it embellishing when I know I'm about to get this win. I come up with a lot of things, even when it comes to my name. I call myself Daddy Bay, and Beyonce goes out and takes it and makes Bay a feminine nomenclature for the sake of love and everything that's attached to it, or fake love, or strong interest. However, I set the mark with this one. So back in the day, not too far back, I was I was lyrical. I was a very creative lyricist coming up underground. Then we had Zuri. Took a step back, decided to come back, get back to it, and around the time conceiving Zariah, Young and May takes flight off a video that went viral. To be honest with you, I don't know why she's not still doing her thing. She was type decent. And you can say that she can, she's cocky or whatever, especially too cocky to be a woman. But in the same token, you have to remember, it's a dog eat dog environment. You gotta come correct, right? That's cool. I'm gonna deliver it's like Kobe sitting right in the seat. So what I'll do is just get straight to the point. I've had dabbled for great periods in the spiritual realm, in the spiritual environment, churches and things of that nature. And so, a lot of people, especially when you're rapping, can hit you with the "oh, you a church head," which one or two has done. One of them is not here anymore. Don't blame me for that. Shouldn't have said that, uh, but don't blame me for that. I won't say, we won't talk about it, but it's a sad situation. But in that time frame, I didn't want to say I was religious. All right. So I said something to continuously state that I agree with the fact that the Creator is real to us, real in our existence, real to me. However, not lead into the fact of being a holy roller. Can't sit there and talk about knock you right in your tooth and make your lips bleed, you know what I mean? And then talk about, oh, Jesus loves you, or God is the creator. So I came up with this concept, this call it spiritual. That's what it is. People believe in spirits, you know, and it's not holy. It's you're not part of the routine, you know. So so what I did is I actually, we talk about a market, talk about a brand. So I stayed to that market, stayed to that brand as much as I could. However, I proved that I was part of that market, part of that brand, because there's an ignorance to being spiritual. Because we try so hard to get away from claiming that we are routine believing, consistency. There shouldn't be a problem in consistency. It is great to be consistent, as long as that the consistency is good. But one thing is that it makes you predictable. You never want to truly be predictable, right? But I'm going to say this, and I'm going to break down the word spiritual. See, either way you take it, It's part of the routine. What's his name? Let's see, what's his name? What's his name? I forgot his name. Am I my brother's keeper, New Jack City? I forgot the dude's name, but maybe I should go away and come back to this live. But he said the same thing. I almost remembered his name just now too. Is right there. The one that the part that Wesley Snipes played, the rapper, whatever his name is. He said the same thing as far as marriage. You know, as far as it being paganistic, something that's been added on. You know, it's conceptualized and utilized, not for the sake of what is, but what's necessary. I've always thought that because a piece of paper can't keep it together. It doesn't answer and resolve every issue. It just gives a sense of accomplishment, of achievement to that woman, and she thirsts for that one crowning achievement when it comes to that man, to say that she's able to get that man to decide and choose her over all others. But he's not necessarily doing it in his heart. So why do we actually say that marriage was the answer for that? And a lot of times men think the same thing, but women sometimes don't regard the vows either. You could tell, if it's half-hearted va- what the heck did I just say? Vows, you know? But let's break this down before somebody comes in that door real quick, and I have to pause. I want this to be fluent, and I'm going to get out of here. I got to go make this room. But look at the word spiritual. Spirit, rituals. A lot of times you say gospel, you say go spell. I mean, spirit, rituals. Spirit, rituals. Spirit. Word spirit is in there. Word rituals is in there. Spirit, rituals. So whoever conceptualized this word back then actually was a wordsmith. As now that tells me a lot about last names too. If you didn't know, that alone could tell you that last names also compartmentalizes the duties of people back in the day. Wordsmith, Smith, Will Smith, John Smith, but the word spiritual, spirit, rituals. So I threw that out there a long time ago, not knowing that one part. I tried to give an impression, and I kicked myself in the butt cheeks. So at the end of the day, two things are evident. That what I say catches flight. People catch on to it. That's cool. That's cool. Which makes me hold myself accountable for what I say and do. Now I know I have to be meticulous. I don't want to say methodical, but I have to really do my due diligence before I actually put something out there. And the second thing is, we have to open the floodgates of our mind, not to just go with what we hear all the time, or we conclude ourselves. Because even in the same Bible that we say we're not being religious when it comes to, it says lean not to your own understanding. You know what I mean? So sit back and think and dwell on these things before we release them. So at the end of the day, whether you say religious or spiritual, you're still consistently operating under a routine. Just like that. I hope it caught everything I said. If it didn't, that's just YouTube being YouTube, right? but I have no reason for them to block my audio. And if they do, that's really sick. Because I just come back and say it again. Let it fly. Let it fly. Let it fly, YouTube. I'm down like Wano, soul glow like Bono. Listen, my words glisten, Melly Milano. Action, potential, propensity, distant. They grabbed it while we eat from the kitchen. Oops, my bad. LJ forgot to mention we're not too far from the days when they were. The show was kind of funny, son. He's a funny one. Want to live hard, but you're soft, just like a honey bun. Some sing a few hooks and think they won. I would end it here, but I'm not done. ALj, I'm out. I was talking about Drake, and then this halftime thing kicked in, so I don't have to do much. They doing it for me. I'm out. Mila, daddy, love you. Grandma, you always be the queen, the matriarch to our family. Do your research and do your due diligence, people. Study. And I'm not throwing up another sign. That's not, no, I'm not doing that. My thoughts are coming together in my adulthood. Just patience and poise. Everybody, I hope that you enjoy my future work. I'm trying to get to do some things in the future that I hope that y'all can be, I don't like to say entertained, but y'all would enjoy and be enlightened. You know what I mean? So, Angie Stone, we already know what that's about. You know, it says, even in the spiritual, it says we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities. Even though our mortality may be cut short, at what cost? For what purpose? So the battle, even if it cost our lives, is not in this realm. A lot of things that go on in my life, I'm telling you, it's something metaphysical, something we can't see. Because even if there's an entity behind it, nobody's that good. It's got to be fueled by something outside this world. Even if it's another world, it's outside this world. It don't seem right. And it's all starting to come into the light. I don't like to use that F word because church has used that too much. Y'all abuse certain words. But this is really it, man. Are you willing to give your life? Are you willing to give your life to make the proof? You know what I'm saying? To make the light shine on certain things. Sometimes it takes a number of people giving up their life in order for people to see the truth. What Cardi B say? What's the reason? What's the reason? You know? Anywho, I gotta take flight. Let me go to the restroom real quick so I can get running and get rolling. It's so crazy because I had to take care of something that would shift me to the next level. And all of a sudden the radiator goes down on this truck. Then I have to sit a whole day which kind of throws off my schedule, which may put me behind my set date. I got a lot of things to do, and this is it. So all the people out there who wishing me well as far as leaving my kids something, whether they deserve all of it or not. They do deserve it, but all of it, I don't know. Y'all can probably surmise who deserves it the most. One is one of my girls, and one of my boys. If you watch this and you actually know which two of my kids deserve everything I'm leaving them, you know, put it down in the comments. I actually want to see if y'all know. I don't know. I might give you something if you get get both of them right. I don't know. But anywho, double conjunction. I gotta go. I'm out.